Hey everyone, it's Nick, and I'm going to review the anime series Chainsaw Man. Came out in 2022. Ran for 12 episodes. Produced by MAPPA, who also is behind such shows as Jujutsu Kaisen and also Hell's Paradise, which I also reviewed on my channel. They also did Season 2 of Vinland Saga, which I reviewed, and they did the final season of Attack on Titan, which I'm going to review eventually. I still have to see the second finale special, and then I'll review it at some point after that. Currently I have Hulu, so right now they don't have it dubbed, but I don't know, see what happens next few months. When I get Crunchyroll, I think it's definitely on there, the English dub, so if it is, when I have Crunchyroll in a few months, I'll watch it on there. I'll see the whole series through. It's another great series. I definitely can't wait to review it. So anyway, the premise of Chainsaw Man: in a world where devils run rampant, public safety works to protect civilians after Denji, an orphaned teenage boy, fuses with Pochita, a dog chainsaw devil. He joins the public safety. Under the tutelage of Machina, he is tasked with hunting down the gun devil alongside Hunter Aki and Power, a fiend, which is a devil who took over a human body. And this show was actually really good. I really did enjoy it. It does feel like it does kind of like a setup for the rest of the show. It's kind of like most of season 1's Jujutsu Kaisen. It lays down the groundwork for what's to come. But it was still pretty good, like I thought with Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, but basically it's a setup for the rest of it. The action scenes are exciting, well animated, violent. It definitely earns its mature rating. It's very violent, and it doesn't hold back on killing anyone or dismemberment. It's quite, if you're into that, it's quite exciting. Similar to like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, they definitely don't hold back, which is nice. I like seeing it unrestrained. Cast is pretty memorable and likable. They are well designed. Like Denji, Denji and Power, kind of a couple of ne'er-do-wells. Denji's kind of a dim-witted. He's on the dim-witted side of things, immature, and which kind of leads to the show's kind of interesting about the show is that it's a pretty dark show overall, but it has scenes through the eyes of a dim-witted slacker, so it makes it kind of amusing in that sense, like the way he reacts to things. It's funny, like there's a scene where they all get trapped in this kind of hotel and by a devil, kind of traps them in there, and he says, basically his whole thing is, yeah, I get to take a nap, I get to take a nice long nap. I thank the devil for this nap. And when the safety worker says, do you not understand the gravity situation? Are you just that dumb? And he says, what's gravity have to do with anything? and there's Power, where Power is similar. Like there's a scene where she, in the hotel, she ends up eating all the food they had with them. That same worker, was criticizing Denji's reactions. He said, you ate all our food. That was all we had to eat. And he said, it was not me, it was Denji. Even though she had all her food around her mouth. And there's a scene, I think that's what she said, what Power said to Aki, greeting him. She said, nail with the chunk, it amuses me. He says to her, Denji, I thought you were going to work on your manners. And then he said, your point? And I can't remember what Power was saying. Denji was saying, that's not going to get me anywhere. Cram your manners up your a-hole. And then he gives them, sticks out gum like this in his hands, and then they just kind of freeze up, and Power says, or Denji says, Ayakawa, sir. She's my liege. That was pretty funny. So, yeah, speaking of humor, a lot of the show, I've noticed the humor is like deadpan, irony, and then slapstick type of humor. Like there's a scene where they're eating, or Power, she ends up moving into Aki's apartment with him and Denji. Like, she was pounding the door, and they thought it was like Denji thought, is that room service? And she breaks the knob open, puts the door down, and she says, well, well, well. What a dismal abode you have here. That was pretty funny. And they're eating dinner, and she flicks the vegetables and says, "Foul vegetables, be gone!" And she says, "Hey, show some respect for the farmers who grew those vegetables." So yeah, there's some great humor in the show. Despite how dark it is, like I said, it's viewed through the eyes of a couple of ne'er-do-wells. That's pretty funny. It has an interesting take on the humor that the show has. And the art style is, as I would see, it's kind of creepy, eerie, and yet somewhat comical at times. Like some of Denji's reaction, he kind of does this thing like, kind of silly face he does at times, and of course Power is just you can't help but feel amused every time she comes on screen. Some of her reaction, like she's killing the devil, says, "You are in the presence of power!" And she smashes it into bits. That was pretty funny. And of course, like I said, Denji's, like the faces they make it kind of make these certain faces. It's pretty amusing. So I give, at least so far, like I said, it kind of lays the groundwork for the rest of the series. I give season 1 of Chainsaw Man, I give it 8 out of 10. I'll probably review it again eventually, but kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen, it kind of just sets the ground for the rest of what's to come. And they're supposed to have, I don't remember the name of it, they're supposed to have a new movie coming out, I think the next couple months for Chainsaw Man, then season 2 at some point. But anyway, I'm guessing this kind of lays the groundwork. I'm going to review Jujutsu Kaisen again eventually. I think now I would give it a 9 out of 10 so far. I mean, season 2 really did pick things up. But like I said, kind of the first season sets things up, and then it always starts to pick up more around season 2. Yeah, if you like Jujutsu Kaisen Hell's Paradise, you'll definitely probably like this show. And also the type of humor in the show is pretty funny as well. It definitely has a distinct type of comedy to it. I'm sure, if you kind of like surreal type of humor, you probably like it quite a bit. And if you like, seeing the kind of reactions to these type of events that most people would find terrifying from a couple of the ne'er-do-wells who just don't really give an F about anything, then you'll probably find that amusing too. Then I hope you enjoyed my review, and like I said, I'll probably review it again when it finishes. I don't know when that will be. I'm guessing maybe be a few years, but anyway, I do want to review it again. So anyway, have a great day, and I will see you guys again soon.